Proof that the narcissist is suffering because you go away. They don't want you to know this. The second you're gone, truly gone, something strange starts happening behind that smug little mask the narcissist wears like it's glued on. You won't see it at first. They'll play cool, pretend you were nothing, toss some snide comment out like they were crazy anyway, and strut off like they just won something. But that's not what's really going on. Behind closed doors, different story. See, the narcissist doesn't just lose a person when someone walks away. No, they lose their mirror, their supply, their daily hit of ego-boosting drama, praise, control, whatever they were squeezing out of you like juice from a lemon. And when that disappears, oh, the panic hits, quietly, slowly, but hard. The show they put on for the world starts to crack. The carefully polished image, it starts flaking. They scramble to patch it up with lies, fake smiles, and manipulation aimed at whoever's left. Family, friends, the flying monkeys, anyone still orbiting their sinking ship. And sure, those folks might nod and play along, might even parrot the narcissist's excuses, but deep down, they've seen this before. They know this isn't new. They've watched the narcissist come undone like a cheap sweater every time a solid source of supply walks out the door. But will they say it out loud? Nope, not a chance. Because calling it out means stepping out of line, and nobody wants to be next. Now here's where it gets real dirty. Long before you even thought about leaving, the narcissist was already planting seeds. Quiet ones, calculated. They were laying the groundwork for your fall from grace like a twisted little puppet master, pulling strings, whispering lies, twisting reality until they came out looking like the poor, innocent one stuck with the toxic partner. They were setting the stage for the show after your exit. You were too controlling, too emotional, unstable. That's the script they handed out to their flying monkeys, the blind loyalists who eat up every word because it's easier than seeing the truth. These people, they've been recruited, drafted into a war they don't even realize they're fighting. Their only job? Echo the narcissist's sob story and point a shaky finger at you. But here's what the narcissist didn't plan for. Your silence, your strength, your absence, the fact that you're not chasing, explaining, or playing defense. And now, they're desperate. They've got this gaping hole where you used to be, and they'll do anything to plug it. Suddenly their mum's cooking dinner every night. Their buddy's covering rent. Some wide-eyed rebound is getting love-bombed into oblivion just to keep the illusion alive. But make no mistake, none of them are you. That new supply, a placeholder, a downgrade, someone who doesn't ask questions, doesn't see the red flags yet, doesn't realize they're just the next one on the chopping block. See, once the narcissist figures out that the new supply doesn't quite hit the mark, that they can't match your patience, your energy, your value, the panic deepens. It's not about missing you, not really. It's about missing what you gave, the stability, the devotion, the cleanup crew role you never asked for but somehow always played. And that pain, that frustration, it doesn't stay quiet for long. So what do? They send out the flying monkeys. The same ones who once whispered behind your back now show up in your inbox or ring your phone like they suddenly care. But make no mistake, they're not reaching out of kindness. They're not worried about you. They're worried about the mess they've been left to manage. They'll start with the classics. We just want to see you two work it out. Think of the kids. They've really changed. They miss you. It's not a reunion. It's a setup. A Hoover disguised as a heart-to-heart, because now they were the ones stuck holding the bag. The narcissist's chaos. It didn't vanish when you left. It just landed on someone else's lap. And suddenly, your absence looks a lot like freedom, like peace, like the one smart move no one had the guts to make. So they tried to reel you back in, not for your sake, but for theirs. Let them sit in the mess they made. You're not their cleanup crew anymore. So now the narcissist is scrambling, mask slipping, lies unraveling, control slipping through their fingers like sand. And through it all, you're standing on the outside, watching the empire they built on manipulation and ego crumble in real time. But this part right here, this is where you don't flinch. You're gonna feel it, that tug. That little whisper in your head saying maybe, just maybe, it wasn't that bad. That maybe going back would make things easier for the kids, for the shared bills, for the people pressuring you from every direction. Ignore it. That's just the echo of the trap they spent so long crafting. The short-term discomfort you're feeling now, it's nothing compared to the soul-sucking, sanity-erasing chaos that comes with crawling back into their cage. Because that's what it is, a cage dressed up like comfort. Let the narcissist spiral. Let them sit with their consequences. That pain they're feeling, that's not your burden. It's the result of their own lies, their own manipulation, their own arrogance. They lost something they thought they owned, and now they're choking on that loss because for the first time they've realized they're not untouchable. You took your power back. Don't give it away. Stand firm, stay sharp, elevate, because what's ahead of you is peace, and what's behind you, just noise. If this message hits you in the gut or lit a fire in your chest, drop a comment below. Share your story. Let someone else know they're not crazy, they're just waking up. And if this helped, pass it on. Someone out there needs to hear it today.